Darn it. Okay. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is TokuFan22, and welcome back to the VR world. And specifically, welcome back to Zenith, the Last City. So, I recently did a mission, and unfortunately, the method of recording did not catch the entire footage. I even did it in a third person perspective, and for some strange reason, it didn't catch any of it. So I'm actually doing this intro once again, like the second time around. But anyway, I just basically wanted to do another intro. One, to see if it comes out a little smoother compared to the first one that I did. And second is because that I'm basically trying to practice because there are some things that I want to do with this VR stuff. And I've really been enjoying myself so far. So along with whatever bit of gameplay footage I might have here, there's a couple of other games that I also have in mind as far as posting. So I'll probably do it in one video depending on how much I have. Um, and speaking of working on stuff, I'm still working on a couple of projects. I got another armor project in the works. It's going to take me a little longer because there's a little bit more detail involved, and I'm actually going about a different method of making it. I still got a few other paintings in the works, and
Hi, this is TokuFan22 during editing. I had to stop at this scene rather abruptly because when I was doing the intro, for some strange reason, the rest of the footage was not recorded. Um, Either it was not recorded or it basically got stuck, so it didn't really catch everything. So I unfortunately had to basically just take what I had and basically and just work with it. Still kind of working out how I can do some of these videos. So this whole video is basically going to be a bit more of an experiment, and I hope to have a little something better put together in my next video.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go into a bit of an explanation into some of the VR games that I've been playing. So this game is called Drunken Bar Fight Quest. For those of you who have watched like maybe Dashi or Corey Kenshin, who I think has also played this game, you already know what's involved in this one. So of course, this is my first bout into this particular game. And as you can see, does not go very well. So after I picked up my jaw off the floor, I jumped back into the fray. Now, this game is definitely fun, and obviously it wouldn't be a drunken bar fight if there wasn't any booze involved. The thing about these drinks, they seem to enhance your abilities. Like for example, you have some that will increase your attack power. I'm sure they have some that will increase your defense. And then of course you have those that will just get you straight drunk. And you can not only punch any of your opponents, you can throw stuff at them too. You saw me throw a chair as well as that one beer bottle. Apparently, they also have some alcohol that makes you taller. So say what you will about that, but obviously you can not only do that, you can grab like any weapons that you might see coming your way. Like I'm sure there's a pool cue in here somewhere, but as you continue to fight, uh, you'll have the opponents that you beat crawl away, and then you'll have some more that'll come in. And obviously, the more that come in, the stronger they will be, and sometimes the bigger they will be. Only thing is, I wish that, unless something that I'm missing, that you could customize your character. Seeing as how I haven't discovered that yet, or they just don't have it in here, I'm just stuck with this frail string being dude that seems to be trying to hold his own, but can't hold very long. But anyway, I would definitely recommend this game. Not only is it fun to punch the lights out of these guys, but also you can get in some exercise. It definitely beats some of those other exercise VR games that they have out there. they're good and all, but when you think about it, most of those that I've seen so far, you have to pay a subscription fee. So uh, take what you will from that too. Anyway, um, I'm gonna continue trying to beat up on these guys, and then we're gonna move on to the next game.
Oh, shell shock.
Alright, the last game that I'm going to show in this video is called Altair Breaker. This is basically an arena type sword fighting game that puts you in the mind of Zenith a little bit, but it's a little bit more linear, but the combat system seems a bit smoother compared to that game. And while I do plan on putting on some more Zenith gameplay, there are some other elements that this game has as well. Both involve being able to climb walls and stuff. You can traverse certain areas via gliding, but it doesn't necessarily have a, well, this game in particular, it doesn't necessarily have a jump. It doesn't really, you don't necessarily jump, but you do a bit of a jump every time you attempt to glide. So I kind of use that to my advantage when I actually need to jump. But anyway, you can glide pretty much wherever you need to in the area that you're in. So that's still pretty helpful. Then you also have the weapons themselves. You can use like the big weapons that involve two hands, especially when you take the motion controls and you holding the weapon like you're actually holding it with two hands. You got your swords, your shields. I'm pretty sure they have battle axes as well. I haven't gone too deep into the game, but it has been pretty fun to play. There's this slash attack that you can do when you need to do like a distance attack. It took me a while to get used to that, but I am really starting to get the hang of it, and it has definitely been something that has saved my skin a few times, which you'll probably see in this video as well. But it has some pretty interesting gear. You can upgrade your weapons, you can upgrade yourself. They also have these crystals that you might come across every now and then that will give you that will restore your health or temporarily boost some of your stats for a little while. So like I said, it's a little bit more, the combat system itself is a bit smoother compared to Zenith, but again, it is really fun to play. Plus there's a few other things, especially when it comes to the sword class that they have in Zenith that this game is much better at. And that's mostly with like movesets. Like I said, the slash attack is great. There's this one move where you kind of slightly go He-Man and you raise your sword up in the air and the sword charges up. There's also a move where you charge up your sword by placing your other hand towards the blade and you charge it. And when you charge it, it basically is like a bigger attack. And it slightly puts you in the mind of Legend of Zelda as well. Skyward Sword, to be specific, when it comes to some of the projectile attacks and how you're able to charge your sword. But anyway, I'm going to let the video go on ahead and finish up. But I hope you all enjoyed my experience with the VR so far. I am planning on posting a few more videos along with other games that I have been experimenting with. And like I tried to say in my intro before, I got a couple of other projects in the works that I'm still working on right now. It's going to take some time, but I do feel like I'm making some really good progress. There's some other things that I like to discuss in other videos later on, so I hope you all look forward to it. So like, comment, subscribe, and y'all stay safe out there, okay? A lot of crazy stuff has happened, especially since certain events like back in 2020. So be careful, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and this is Tokupan 22, signing off.